So the OKC Thunder is doing a complete and utter rebuild, from top to bottom. I'm not really sure where, as a team and collectively as an organization, where we're trying to go at this moment. Usually I can identify, what we're gonna do as a team, but right now I really can't call it, because once we traded Russell Westbrook and bought in Chris Paul, I figured, hey, that's us rebuilding right there. We go to the playoffs, we exceed expectations, which, I knew that the team early on, so I could tell how teams are going to translate. It don't take a full season to really tell, It's all about chemistry and cohesion. That's what you really got to look for, chemistry and cohesion. Chris Paul, and Dennis Schroeder, those guys right there were the veterans that the team needed to, step things up. So once those guys were in trade talks, it kind of, shook things up for me, where it's like, what exactly is OKC trying to do? Are they trying to move Adams now too? You know what I mean? Like, how much of a restart is OKC trying to do? Because I feel like, I got word that they're trying to trade Schroeder for Danny Green and the first round pick. Danny Green's a cool guy, but I wouldn't trade Schroeder for him. You know what I mean? I know we're getting draft picks, or draft pick and Danny Green, but I think Schroeder does a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, how young are we trying to go? And so if we're trying to go young, that means, we're going to have growing pains. I'm not used to that with OKC. You feel me? I'm not really used to growing pains. We've been a franchise, and that's one thing I have to do, give Sam Presti credit for. His resume is phenomenal. You know what I mean? Sam Presti's resume is phenomenal when it comes to assembling and constructing a team. Phenomenal. We drafted guys like Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, all 3 league MVPs. So, I got to give him credit for that. We had Serge Ibaka, Reggie Jackson, notable free agents like Enes Kanter. I don't know why Kanter, Kanter needs to get to the right team, because Kanter is a starting center in this league. I don't care what anybody says. Enes Kanter is a starting center in this league. But yeah, Sam Presti's resume, as far as, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, Deion Waiters, them years back then, trying to assemble a team, his resume speaks for itself. So I have to trust the process, you know what I mean? But I'm really trying to figure out, like, what exactly is OKC trying to do, what's the timetable? What I'm probably thinking is, I could be wrong, but this is what I'm probably thinking. We're gathering all these draft picks, right? We're gathering all these draft picks. We got like 6, 7 draft picks, 8 first-round draft picks over the next X amount of years. You know what I mean? Probably more than that. What I'm hoping that we do is that we flip, flip those draft picks, and because we have to. Those guys are a little too young, to be able to really, make that noise. Now they ready, Dennis Schroeder was one of the young guys that I felt like could have led the team, but they just traded him. Chris Paul, I understand it, moving him because his contract, but he was an amazing guy. I feel like, it's worth paying him. We got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a baller. You feel me? He's a baller. I love what his upside. You know what I mean? But I still think he could benefit from having that veteran experience around. So I don't know if they're gonna try to lower somebody in via free agency. You know what I mean? But I'm just really trying to figure out, as an organization, what are we trying to do? Like, are we trying to go completely young, or are we trying to get some? Are we trying to, mix older talent? Because like Danny Green, he's a NBA champion, multiple-time NBA champion, starter, and all that. But Danny Green isn't a set it off man. You feel me? I need a set it off man. I need like Schroeder can set it off. Chris Paul, when it's time, Chris Paul can set it off. I need somebody that's going to be able to set it off. Danny Green is a cool player, but he plays a role. Now, if Chris Paul and Schroeder was there and we got Danny Green, yeah, that would have been a cool move, you know what I mean? Because he's a veteran and he can play that role. He would fit in perfectly. But with just all those young guys like that, it's just tough. You feel me? So I don't... All these cars roaming through here in my little video, but hey. But yeah, man, it's just... I don't know. And I don't know where we would move Chris Paul to. I see, they saying New York. I see they were saying Phoenix. It's like, I don't really know. Or one, is anything 100% confirmed? Because the NBA season about to start next month. So they're going to have to make something really shake for real. But I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think. All my OKC fans, let me know what y'all think is going on with the season. And what do you think OKC in the next 2 years will be doing? The new coach, I forgot how to say his name, but I know he's been with the organization. He came from Billy Donovan's regime. But I honestly like Billy Donovan. You know what I mean? I like Billy Donovan, and I see why. I see why. Things didn't, go as, I guess not as expected, but I see why he's not back with the team. It's kind of like the sense of direction thing is kind of, what are we doing? I need to know something, you know what I mean? Because like I said, once again, I'm not really used to the whole growing pains thing with OKC. We've always been a playoff franchise. Like I can't right off the top, I can't remember the last time we wasn't like in the playoffs. I really can't, so I'm not used to the team not being a playoff team. But hey, we gonna see.